Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and outstanding sponsors who make these live presentations possible. I'm Terry Ross, coming to you live from Spiegelberg Stadium in Medford, Oregon. We thank you for joining us today for the Lithia Superstore pregame show. Actually, the Lithia Superstore game of the night. This features the black and blue game as South Medford comes across town to visit North Medford. Actually, it's really not much of a cross-town trip here because both of these teams play at Spiegelberg Stadium. Cobb Field is what they're playing on, but they both play their home games here, so I don't know if coming across town is even an accurate statement. But they're here tonight. South Medford will be in their visiting white uniforms, North Medford in their home black. We're pleased to bring you this game on Table Rock Sports in partnership with the Medford School District and our sponsor business partners who keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. You can help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel, and we would like to say thank you to you if you have already done that. When we return, it'll be time for the Bills Glass Coaches Corner. Bills Glass is brought to you, the Coaches Corner actually, is brought to you by Bills Glass. Bills Glass is the clear choice in Southern Oregon, has been for almost 50 years. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore game of the night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. It's right here on TableRockSports.net.
I ride the bus to get to work. My family and I just moved here, and my wife and kids use the car right now. Being able to ride the bus has been huge for us. All right, first day at the new job. Here we go.
I ride the bus because I don't really like to drive anymore. I can take it to the store without needing to ask for help. It also takes me to my kids' house.
Bills Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bills Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bills Glass show you what you've been missing. Bills Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bills Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
And I welcome you back to the Bills Glass Coaches Corner here on the Lithia Superstore game of the night on TableRockSports.net. There is a lot riding on tonight's game. It's not only bragging rights for who was the city champion and all of that stuff that goes with rivalry games, but there's a lot riding on where you end up in the conference, and also there's a lot riding on where you end up ranking-wise. South Medford, the visiting team, comes into this game 6-2 overall, 4-2 in conference, which are the important numbers as far as this game goes. The North Medford team comes in 6-2, 5-1 overall. So yeah, if South would pull off a win tonight, that would mean by virtue of head-to-head, they would be in third place, and that North Medford would end up in fourth place. The other thing that is riding on the line here, though, for all of these teams is rankings, as we're getting down close to playoff season, and the rankings are beginning to matter a whole lot. North Medford is ranked 15th, South Medford 14th. Top 16 get to play for the state title. 17 through 32 will be playing for the Columbia Cup. And you're in danger, as I talked to Coach Chin about this anyway a little bit, you're in danger, whichever team loses, of falling into that number 17 or 18 spot. Although I would have to say this, if North Medford or South Medford ended up playing for the Columbia Cup, they have a really, really good chance of winning it. That's all I'm going to say about that, but I'm not rooting for either one of them to end up in the Columbia Cup. It'd be nice if they could continue to pursue the state title. Down below us, we will eliminate our breakboard here as the bands from both schools move out to center field, and they're going to get ready to do the national anthem here, and also play their respective fight songs. So it's this is looking a little bit more like a college game with this big band out there. Probably a couple of hundred students between the two schools getting ready to perform. And I think that South is going to play theirs first because they're facing towards the south. Not the south end of the city, but they're facing towards where the crowd is for the South, the rooters. So the fans for South are looking at them. So we'll see what's going on there. This is going to be an interesting game. This is a defensive-minded team, both of them. Both of them are fairly confident in their line. They're fairly confident in their linebackers. Maybe a slight edge to North Medford when you talk about the secondary. When it comes to offense, they like to run it, both of them. And both of them have been doing really well at running the ball. They have been super successful because, again, they both have good offensive lines. So really, as it has been reported throughout the week here, as the Rogue Valley Times and others have taken a look at this, it really comes down to probably just who plays the better defense as opposed to who does better offensively. And it's going to take a lot to do a really good defensive job. As Coach Chen says, Coach Bill Singler is good at scheming and figuring things out. If it isn't working, he's pretty good at making adjustments. But I will tell you that Coach Chen is being kind because he also is pretty good at making adjustments. So you hear him playing the South Medford fight song as we get ready to get going here. A lot of pageantry tonight in tonight's ball game. And here come the South Medford Panthers out of the locker room. Trust me, man, these teams are going to be super hyped about playing tonight. I don't know how the coaches are going to get them settled down, but it'll be up to the seniors to also help get that done on the field as they have the experience in these kind of rivalry games. So they're going to have to get the younger players on their team settled down and ready to go. Now they're going to turn around and they will play North Medford fight song as the Black Tornado will take the field. Can't hardly hear that one as well as we could the other one because they're turned the other way. But there's a lot going on, and North Medford will be coming out on the field, but I don't think we'll be around to necessarily see that. We'll see, as we're going to take this time out on the Bills Glass Coaches Corner here on TableRockSports.net.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey,
Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
And here comes the North Medford Black Tornado taking the field. As these two ball clubs are just about ready to get this one underway. A couple more comments before we have to duck away again. They talk about the running game. Jeremiah Robbins is the leading runner for North Medford. And sorry, I'm trying to do a couple of things here at the same time, but they talk about how he has been the guy since he started out being the backup quarterback, and really still is. But he has really taken over in the running department, I'll tell you that. And he's had really big games as of late. Wanted to back up and see if I could find the information, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be easy to find. I had it once. I should have bookmarked it, but well, it's not as easy as I thought it would be to find. There we go, way back here. We'll take a quick break.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
And a return to the Lithia Superstore game of the night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular on TableRockSports.net. South Medford, North Medford getting ready to go at it here at Spiegelberg Stadium. Pregame is over. Somewhere. Yeah, I have one. Hold on with those people. So is Diaz playing? Right, okay, got it. Thank you. All right. South Medford AD coming up here to help us out tonight. Make sure that we're on the right page. James Joy up here telling us that there have been some roster changes made here on South Medford's roster. So I'm going to finish what I'm telling you. We just won't take a final break before kickoff. We'll just go ahead and watch the coin flip below. So we'll go back to the other page. Digital is wonderful. Foss for Bridger Foss and Cameron Ragu are the big runners for South Medford. Foss, he has 706 yards so far and 7 touchdowns. Also, Scheid, he's going to return. He missed the Roseburg game, but he has 622 yards and 5 touchdowns. And Ragu, who also missed last week, has 468 yards and 3 touchdowns. So a lot of running there that South Medford is able to do. Jeremiah Robbins has carried 87 times. He has 592 yards and 9 touchdowns. Landon Meeker has carried 72 times for 395 yards and 4 touchdowns. You get the idea that they do a lot of running. Both of these ball clubs do, and they score off of it very nicely. Meanwhile, Treger Healy is getting used to being a first-year starter at quarterback. He's completed so far 70% of his passes for 1,646 yards, 17 touchdowns, and only 6 interceptions. So both of these teams know how to play defense. Both of these ball clubs know how to play offense as North Medford prepares to kick this one off. South to north is the direction the Black Tornado are going, or if you like it the other way, South Medford will be going right to left across your screen. Back deep for South Medford is J.T. Dalton. And it's going to go into the end zone. The other one that was back there was Bridger Foss, but it went into the end zone. And the Panthers will begin 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. We'll get the John L. Scott scoreboard up for you. John L. Scott, as we'll tell you throughout the evening, they have offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. At quarterback will be Colby Swartz. And I think Foss is going to be the running back at the start. Nope, got that wrong. Buckman is the running back. And we've got a long delay here. It's not a scoreboard delay. Well, it's got to be a something because the officials are just standing there. There's no indication as to what the problem might be. The officials are standing around with their hands on their hips, like, we're not going anywhere quick, boys. Well, this is absolutely crazy, if I may say so myself, because nobody knows actually what the problem is. Table Rock Sports is excited to be partnering with Rogue Credit Union once again for the Touchdown Club. Rogue Credit Union will donate $10 for every Black Tornado and Panther touchdown scored this year. Proceeds go to the school's athletic departments. Now they've sent both teams off the field. And here comes Peter Vasquez across the field. Oh, I see what the problem is down here. Chain gang. They have a knot in the chain, making it impossible to get 10 yards out. Now we're ready to go. All right, that's all we were waiting on. Table Rock Sports welcome Solar Pros and owner Mason Mahaffey to our sponsorship team. Solar Pros can save you thousands on your home solar panels installation. Check out their Facebook page to learn more. Go on to Facebook and search Solar Pros PNW. Here we go for the first play. They're going to give it off, and I can guarantee you right now that Buckman went nowhere. Buckman got 3 on that one. It's a little more than it looked like at the outset. Second and did it go the wrong way? Well, he lost a yard. Sorry about that. I thought he gained a yard, but it's now 2nd and 11. He lost 1. Back to the 19. Now they're going to give it off to him, and he's out to the 20, 30. He's across the 30-yard line. And that'll be a first down out at the 33-yard line. A gain of 14. Swartz will line him up again. Going to give it off one more time to Buckman. Buckman will take it from the 33 out to the 37-yard line. They'll stay with Buckman at running back. I got an up back this time, but they'll pitch it back to Buckman. Buckman cuts across. He's at the 40. He's at the 45. He's at the 50. And he'll take it to the 50-yard line. A gain of 13. So right now, we talked about the running games being pretty powerful. And right now, indeed they are, is South Medford pushing the ball downfield via the rush. Give it to Buckman again. Buckman's going to be bumped this time for a loss. Oh, they're going to put it down as no gain. They're going to say forward progress is right back to the line of scrimmage. So Buckman already has 41 yards rushing. Make it 40 yards since he lost one. But 40 yards rushing here in the first period. Now he is not the deep back. They got Ragu back there, but Schwartz is looking to go deep. He fires it downfield, tapped away. Tapping that one away was Jaden Murdoch. Schwartz will do it again. See if they keep the running backs the same. They do. So Ragu is in there. Ragu has it to the 50. He has it out near the 46-yard line. Only a gain of 4. That's going to bring up 4th down. 4th and 6 for the Panthers as the drive stalls at the Black Tornado 46-yard line. Back deep. Connor Cicero to receive the punt. He will. He'll take it at the 13. He gets it around 1. He's out to the 20. He's out to the 25. And he's dropped at the 25-yard line. North Medford will begin at their own 25-yard line. About a 12 or 13-yard return that time for Cicero. Robbins will line up as the running back. That means probably he'll play most of this series. Healy hands it off to him. Robbins gets around 1, and now he finds space. And he's out across the 30-yard line, out to the 36-yard line. A gain of 11 for Jeremiah Robbins to begin the ball game. That's a North Medford 1st down. Here's Robbins again. He's out to the 40, the 45. He's going to be down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 14 for Jeremiah Robbins. 25 yards on his first pickup. So they give it to Robbins. They get 2 first downs out of it. They're right at the 50-yard line. In motion. They're going to flip this one to Kelly. Kelly's going to pick up a block. He's at the 50. He's not going to get a whole lot out of it, though. He'll stay in bounds, and he'll get about 3 yards out of that. They do that end around every now and then to Kelly. Kelly goes in motion, and then they turn and they flip it to him on the end around, trying to spring him loose. But not happening that time, as he can only get it down to the South Medford 47 for a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 now for the Black Tornado. Healy looking to pass. He's going to get dumped. There's a flag. He's still on his feet. He's going to still be sacked. But there's a flag, and we will hold him on North Medford. Well, we won't worry about that one too much, will we? We're going to go back 10 yards. Back to the North Medford 46. That'll make it 2nd and about 14. That was from the reason they took that from the line of scrimmage, not from the spot of the foul. The original line of scrimmage, not where Healy was tackled. 2nd and 14, Healy out to the right side. He's got a man out there. That's Kelly. Kelly has enough for the first down. He is at the 35-yard line. So a 25-yard gain. And it's 1st and 10 for the Black Tornado from the 35 of South Medford. Give it to Robbins. He sidesteps one, but he isn't going to sidestep the whole pile. He'll take it in for just a couple of yards, and it'll bring up 2nd and 8. Healy getting the signal in. Taking him a while to get that done, though. The snap, give it to Robbins. Robbins is at the 30. Robbins will just bulldoze his way ahead to, I would say, the 25-yard line. I don't know if the official's going to agree with me on that one, but that's another first down. Indeed, they do, and he gets another gain of 8. Robbins keeping this drive alive practically on his own. He's carried for 4 times. Kelly's carried once, and Healy has passed once. So out of the 6 plays, Robbins has carried it 4 times. Man in motion again. Here's Healy, back to pass. He's under pressure. He's going to get away. No, he's not going to get away. He's going to get it down to the 24-yard line. Which would pretty much be no gain. Third down. There's flag. That'll be false start. North Medford. 4:19 to go in the quarter. Robbins has it. He's at the 25, and that's all they're going to give him. He's going to get a gain of 4 out of it. He's not going to get a whole lot more, and all of a sudden, North Medford is facing a 3rd and 10. So from the 25, they'll start again. Robbins has it. Nope, they flip it out to the side to Cicero, but Cicero only gets 2 yards out of it, down to the 23. Third and 8. Robbins to the sidelines, make it 4th and 8. Did they lose it down? They did. 4th and 8. So Morris is on. They're setting up at the 30. This will be a 40-yarder It's up and no good. Just a little short on that one. So South Medford's going to take over. At the 20-yard line. Before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Brothers and enjoy your favorite beverage. When you stop to get your Dutch love, please tell them thanks for sponsoring these live athletic streams on Table Rock Sports. There's not going to be nothing there that time for South Medford. Getting off the bottom of the pile. Well, we'll get it in a moment, but they didn't get anything out of that. That's for sure. Right back at the 20-yard line is where they put it. Scheid is in at running back, and Scheid isn't even going to get back to the 20 this time. That'll be a loss of 2 back to the 18. 3rd and 12. And now they're going to get loose with it, though. There's a penalty flag. As running at that time was Swartz, the quarterback. There's a flag. Back at, well, talking to South Medford, so let's see what the discussion here is. The flag is out beyond the 30-yard line. Here comes the official now, holding South Medford. And this will be from the spot of the foul. Which means that we need to give Swartz credit for a 14-yard run, and then they back it up to the 17. That leaves it 3rd and 13. They were aiming for the 30-yard line originally. Swartz on a design run. He's stopped immediately. Robbins was in there to nail him. And they're going to put him back at the 14-yard line. That would be a loss of 3. And a 4th down for the Panthers. Getting ready to punt this one away for South Medford. And he does. I'll have to get the number again. It's a rolling, and North Medford will just let it roll dead. Punting at that time was Gannon Jones. So North Medford gets it in pretty good position. They get it at the South Medford 49, but there's only 16.8 seconds left to go here in the first period, and there is no score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Robbins continues at running back. He's had a ton of success. And then give it to him again. He got to the 50, and that's it. Unfortunately, that's a loss of 1. But that's going to also end the quarter. So we've made it through one here, and at the end of one on the John L. Scott scoreboard, there is no score between South Medford and North Medford. We're back on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
We return to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon on TableRockSports.net. We head to the second quarter, no matter what my scoreboard says. No score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Healy back to pass, fires it out there, got a man, and down to the 38-yard line goes Kelly. Only the third pass by Healy all night. Swartz has only thrown one for South Medford. Otherwise, both teams happy to keep it on the ground. Down to the 38-yard line of South Medford. Black Tornadoes looking at a 1st and 10. Give it to Robbins. Robbins bounces off of one. He's around the corner and going to be down at the 29, make it the 31-yard line. That would be a gain of 7 for Robbins. He had 38 yards rushing in the first period, and 7 more to that, 45 on the night. From the 31-yard line, the Black Tornado will go to work. Flags. It'll be a false start. Back it up 5. That'll make it 2nd and 8. They need to get down to the 24-yard line. Right now they're, I don't think I had it right, 28-yard line. Here's Robbins. He's got a little opening, but it doesn't last very long as he gets it down to the 31-yard line. It's good for 5, but it's also 2nd and 3. I make it 3rd and 3. There goes Kelly, way out wide to the left. Cicero and Tate Snyder here on the close side. Robbins still a running back. Healy back to pass. Over the middle, incomplete. Looking for Snyder. That makes it 4th and 3 at the 31-yard line. Trying to get to the 28. I'm assuming that this is probably too long for Morris to try a field goal. You obviously aren't going to punt, so with Healy out there, quarterback, they're going to go for it. Healy back to passing again to his right. Over the middle. Incomplete. Broken up by South Medford. Getting there to get a hand on it. Ragu. So South Medford will take over at their own 31-yard line. And we will stop everything here for a moment. Oh, equipment issue. Telling Mr. Snyder must leave for one play at least. Robbins is also leaving. Now they get their defensive back in. Swartz back to pass. He's sacked. Trinka got there on that one. Connor Trinka. And they take the ball back to the, I see, the 27-yard line. So a loss of 4 for Swartz. 2nd and 14, under center this time. He'll pitch it back. And there's not going to be any room there either, and it's going to be another loss. That was attributable to Bridger Foss. We lost at least another 3, so. Here's the pass complete. The tackle is missed. It's going to be very close. It is a first down. Out to the 41-yard line. A gain of 17. Swartz will hand it up. No, he'll keep it himself. He's at the 45, the 46-yard line. They're going to say the 45, the 46. They do agree with me finally. A gain of 5, 2nd and 5. Both teams have been driving the ball. But by the time they get down to about the 40-yard line, the 30-yard line, they get shut down. Swartz. No, there's nothing there. My goodness sakes. Shied. Down at the 41-yard line. A loss of 5. Third and 10. Now empty backfield. Shine goes one way, then it goes the other. Healy back to pass. Incomplete. Aiming that time for Tanner Tuggle. couldn't get it to him. A little too high. So Cicero will set up at his own, well, 25, more or less. Snyder will play the up man at the 35. Here's the punt. Cicero will let it just take a roll. It's going to go inside the 10, inside the 5, down to the 2-yard line. Wow. That ball landed at about the 20. Cicero let it go. That may have cost the Black Tornado about 18 yards. But they've been known to grab a 98 yards or so. It's not the first time they've been deep in their own territory. So they'll take over with 6:34 to go here in the second period, and we're still looking for our first score. Everybody talked about how it'd be a defensive struggle. So far, it's a huge defensive struggle. 1st and 10 for the North Medford Black Tornado from their own 2-yard line. No matter what level you play at, this is always full of lots of danger. See that Landon Meeker is in at running back. They're going to give it to Meeker. Meeker's going to get it out to the 5, at least the 6, the 7. So Meeker will get it out 5 yards. 2nd and 5. A little more breathing room. Not necessarily a lot more, but a little more. Give it to Meeker again. Meeker's out to the 10. Meeker's out to the 15. He's out to the 20. He's down the sideline. He's at the 30, the 40. He's finally brought down at the 45, 46 yard line. And that'll be a gain of 38 for Landon Meeker. That's one way to catch up with your partner. Jeremiah Robbins has 50 yards. Landon Meeker's going to catch up quickly. He's got 43. He's still in the ball game. 1st and 10, out at the 46-yard line. North Medford trying to move the ball. Here's Meeker again. He's at the 50. He's at the 45-yard line. They're going to be really close. That'll be a 9-yard gain. And we got a timeout with 5:13 to go here in the second period. Today's game is brought to you by Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill in Grants Pass, along with Elmer's Restaurants of Medford. Also, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission Know Your Role campaign. They are promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events. You're listening to TableRockSports.net.
My name's Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that we are helping save money.
We're back at Spiegelberg Stadium, the Lithia Superstore game of the night on TableRockSports.net. No score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Healy takes off. He's at the 45. That's all further he's going to get, too. Let's see if they give it to him back to the 45. If they do, that means he got right back to the line of scrimmage. which is exactly what they do. So 3rd and 1. This time he'll give it to Meeker. Meeker's got the first down. Meeker's got the first down at the 40, 35. He's down to the 34-yard line, but there's a flag. As he's usually holding. I mean, it's all going to come right back anyway. That's what it is. So we'll come right back to the line of scrimmage. Back it up 10. It'll become 3rd and 11. That's awfully close to 3rd and 10. All right. So we get 3rd and 10. Healy rolling out to his right, fires that direction, complete. Grabbing it and taking it home is Cameron Nix. He's to the 20. He's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. 39 yards on the play. First and 10 now from the 15 for the Black Tornado. The closest anybody's been to scoring. Meeker. He breaks a tackle. He's just going to drag people with him. He may only get a yard out of it, but he didn't take the loss anyway. Gain of 1. 2nd and 9. And the question right now is, can North Medford find a way, now that they're in the red zone finally, to punch it in? Or get any points for that matter. Healy lobbing it for the end zone. It's caught, but out of bounds at the 2-yard line. A gain of 12. That was Snyder, I believe, that grabbed that one. He's going to get credit for it in my book, whether it's right or wrong. 1st and goal now from the 2-yard line. Kelly Cicero are split out way to the right. Nobody to the left. Healy gives it to Robbins. Robbins is down at the 1. Or maybe even no gain. Let's see where they put that ball. Right at the 2, so no gain for Robbins. I'll line it up and try it again. Okay, Kelly goes way out there to the right. Cameron Nix follows him. Nobody to the left. Again, give it to Robbins. Robbins is in the end zone. Touchdown, Black Tornado. So with 2:11 to go, Robbins takes it in. Morris ready for the kick, and it is good. We have a timeout. As now on the John L. Scott scoreboard, North Medford leads this one by a count of 7-0 here on TableRockSports.net.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Taking at the 5 to the 10, the 15, the 20. Trying to get around, does. No, can't make it quite out to the 25-yard line. And that was Bridger Foss with that return, but he did get it out to the 24-yard line. 1st and 10 for South Medford, who now trail this one 7-0 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Took a long time to get a score on the board. 2 minutes and 11 seconds left in the half before North Medford got it in there. Now South will try to return the favor here. Turn and hand it off. And plowing oneself ahead is Foss out to the 31-yard line. That'd be a gain of 7 for Foss. It's only a second carry tonight. But 2nd and 3. Give it to Foss again. Foss gets away from one, but not the rest of the pile. There's a flag over on the other end. No gain out of it. See what the official has to say. Long conference here. Everybody's in on it. Should be a hold. Nope. I'm going to wave it off. No flag after all of that. So it's 3rd and 3. Give it to Foss again. Foss is out to the... Or not Foss this time. My mistake. Give that off to Scheid. And Scheid will take it out to the 38-yard line. Enough for a first down. Give it to Scheid one more time. No, he's not going anywhere. It's probably going to be down for a loss. That was Ragu. That was really switching their running backs up. But Ragu's dropped for a 1-yard loss. He hasn't carried it very much either. That's only his second carry. But Ragu will stay in the game. They're going to pitch it to him, and they're going to pass it. He fires it way downfield. Snyder's right there. He's got another interception. He's back to it with it, the 40. He picks up a block. He's around the 50. He steps out of bounds inside South Medford territory. And now there's going to be a flag. This will be a long discussion, but this is essentially unsportsmanlike conduct, a late hit coming up. Quite possibly. They may say that momentum was the factor. The ball will be marked at the 43-yard line. Maybe. Dead ball foul. Oh, it's on North Medford, dead ball foul. They're offsetting. And with that, we're at halftime, which is the easy way to solve the problem because there's no time left on the clock. Maybe. Everybody's still milling around. Now North Medford's going into the locker room. South Medford is starting the stroll across. I think everybody's caught off guard. I'm going to keep the glasses. I'm going to hold it here for a moment. They're not going to start halftime very quick here. There's a long conversation going on the other side of the field. Well, nothing's going to change. They've just declared that it's halftime. And both teams are headed to the locker room. Well, it's too much for me to figure out. You need to stay tuned for the halftime report. It will be brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. Did you know the city of Medford is the largest provider of community recreation classes, programs, and sports leagues in Southern Oregon? You can check out the program guide for hundreds of offerings at playmedford.com. We are back with that halftime report right after this on TableRockSports.net.
What do you do when a loved one has been wrongfully injured or killed? It's simple. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were injured on the job? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
It's game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Daily adventures this summer starts at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed. Add some extra crunch to your lunch with our mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken. The perfect combination of crispy juicy chicken and irresistible flavors. Earn free rewards and save at least 16 cents a gallon with our Peak Rewards app. Get supercharged and add to your fuel savings when you purchase Core Water, Nestle ice cream, and Red Bull. This summer, let's meet at the Peak and save on our daily adventures.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Welcome back to the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime show. Excitement is building for the January 2024 opening of Rogue X. The Aquatics and Events Centers await you with 2 indoor swimming pools and water slides. The Event Center will host basketball and volleyball leagues, along with tournaments and other indoor events. Visit playmedford.com or check your fall activities guide to learn more about the Rogue Credit Union Community Complex, Rogue X. And it reminds me, talking about them, I shouldn't have told everybody that the touchdown for North, which made the score 7-0, adds $10 to their Rogue Credit Union Touchdown Club. So the Black Tornado adding another $10. The last I was aware of, it was at 300 and something or other. So they're doing really well in getting that done. We'll recap the scoring, and as you can see on the John L. Scott scoreboard, there really isn't a whole lot of scoring to recap. It took us clear until the 2:11 to go mark in the second period before we could get on the board, and Jeremiah Robbins did that with a 2-yard run. The PAT was good, and it was 7-0, which is where we are at halftime. John L. Scott. They've got offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. When we come back, we'll take a look at the individual stats for both of these ball clubs and trying to put together some unofficial, maybe team stats for you when we return with the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report on TableRockSports.net.
They're very curious about your new family member.
Hello. We built her so we could get a family plan.
Well, with U.S. Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line for 1, 2, or 3 lines.
Oh.
I guess we don't need a 4th line anymore.
This is awkward.
U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Visit U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
I ride the bus because it helps me get places on my own terms. Another day, another ride. And it's all thanks to Sophie. Everybody say hello to Sophie.
We ride the bus to get to school. We used to carpool from Medford, but this way, we don't have to worry about gas or parking.
Another day, another opportunity for David to be a public menace.
Hey.
Whoa!
Welcome back to the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report on the Lithia Superstore game of the night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular here on TableRockSports.net. Let's take a look at individual and team stats. And I always declare mine really unofficial because they don't mean a whole lot. Somebody else is keeping the official stats, but I have South Medford down for 49 yards rushing and 17 yards passing. In the passing department, Schwartz is only throwing it 4 times. He's completed 1 pass and been intercepted. So, not sure what to think about that passing game, but right now, North Medford has kind of throttled the South Medford offense. The Panthers are led by the, well, we got something wrong there because it's not Wyatt Jennings that leads them. South Medford has 30 yards. rushing from, I believe, actually, I probably blew that. It's, no, I got that right. Well, anyway, 30 yards. Cameron Ragu only has 3. He had a 4-yard run in the first period, and then he got stuffed and got a -1 back in the second period. That's his only 2 carries. Likewise, for Ryder Scheid, he's only carried the ball 4 times. And he hasn't done a lot with it. He's lost 7 yards and had a gain of 7, which nets out at 0. Colby Schwartz, meanwhile, I'll clear that off there so you can see a little more about what's going on the field while I talk. Colby Schwartz, meanwhile, has 12 yards rushing, and Bridger Foss has 4, as he also has a loss of yardage on his, along with a 7-yard gain. So the running game has been a little rough for South Medford. Meanwhile, North Medford has 108 yards rushing, 90 yards passing. Jeremiah Robbins has 52. Nolan Kelly has 3. Trevor Healy has carried a few times, 2 times in fact, but he hasn't gained any yardage either time. He's kind of scrambling for his life. Landon Meeker has 53 yards, 38 of that on 1 carry. In the passing, as we said, Healy has 90 yards, as we have him passing 5 times, and that he's completed all 5 passes, but none have been for a touchdown. Nolan Kelly has 37 of those 90 yards. Cameron Nix has 39 of them. Connor Cicero has 2. And Tate Snyder has 12 receiving yards. So the Black Tornado playing about as well as you can play right now, as both of these teams are playing really tough here in the first half, and it is the defensive struggle we figured it would be. We are at halftime. And at halftime on the John L. Scott scoreboard, North Medford leads South Medford by a count of 7-0. When we return, we'll take a look at what else is going on around the conference. We may even take some time to talk a little bit about potential playoff spots and where everybody might be. But that's all straight ahead on the Medford Parks and Recreation Department halftime show on TableRockSports.net.
I ride the bus to get to work. My family and I just moved here, and my wife and kids use the car right now. Being able to ride the bus has been huge for us. All right, first day at the new job. Here we go.
I ride the bus because I don't really like to drive anymore. I can take it to the store without needing to ask for help. It also takes me to my kids' house.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Welcome back to the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report here on TableRockSports.net. I'll tell you this, that our executive producer for Table Rock Sports, Joe Brett, was on his way over here, but there's some technical issues that he's wrestling with otherwise, and he was going to talk to us about the contract that Table Rock Sports just had with the Medford School District, approved to continue to live stream these athletic events for you for both South and North Medford. So that's pretty cool. And he was also going to talk about a new venture that Table Rock Sports is involved in, and that would be the Ace Radio 1300. If you're trying to find it on the AM dial, it is up and running, and so you do have that you can go to, Ace Radio 1300 on the AM portion of the dial. But like I said, he's got technical issues, so he says he's going to show up tomorrow at the soccer game that we'll be doing, and the other playoffs are underway. South Medford has 2 soccer games tomorrow at their home field, as both the girls and the boys are going to start out round 1 at home. So that's pretty exciting there. North Medford girls soccer and boys soccer are on the road for their first round games tomorrow up in the Portland-Salem area. The volleyball teams also started on Wednesday. Unfortunately, South Medford, Grants Pass, North Medford were all eliminated in the first round. So volleyball season for the locals is over. I think the Grants Pass boys are playing some soccer too. So a lot of action going on. Table Rock Sports trying to keep you on top of all of it, and well, we'll see what kind of success we have doing that. Let's take a look at what's going on in football action. Roseburg is at Grants Pass. 2 teams that have been struggling, especially that Roseburg team. Grants Pass doing a little bit better, I believe. If I will take a moment and stare at the rankings, Grants Pass, I believe, right now is in the top 32. They're going to make they're not going to make a liar out of me. They're very good, Grants Pass. They're number 25, so they do have that going for them. Other action, West Salem is taking on Sheldon. Sheldon has just been playing like gangbusters lately. They lost their first 2 of the season, and everybody thought maybe they had taken a step back, but it turns out that they just lost their first 2 ball games to 2 really, really good ball clubs. And also we have North Salem taking on South Salem. Sheldon is trying to remain undefeated in conference play, as well as South Salem. And I don't know how they're going to figure out who wins the conference title and gets the number 1 seed. I'm assuming that probably South Salem will, based on non-conference record. But rankings are a funny thing, so I don't try to do too much with rankings, although I'm going to try here for a moment. As we told you on the pregame show, North Medford is number 15. South Medford is 14. If we were to just freeze everything, which we're not, because we don't freeze it until tomorrow night after 10 o'clock. But if we were to freeze it right now, North Medford would take on Tualatin, and South Medford would take on Lake Oswego. If you want to know how tough the Three Rivers League is, which is where Tualatin and Lake Oswego play, out of the Three Rivers League, number 1, West Lynn, number 2, Tualatin, number 3, Lake Oswego, number 6, Lake Ridge. number 10, Tigard, and number 13, Oregon City. The whole conference is in the top 16. I don't know that it's going to stay that way because, for instance, Oregon City tonight has to play West Lynn. So I'm not so sure that, the rankings are going to stay the way they are at the moment, because anybody who's been following high school football knows that West Lynn team is really, really good. Also, that Tualatin team that's taking on Tigard is really, really good. And, of course, Lake Oswego taking on Lake Ridge. So something has to move in that Three Rivers League. Does it open an opportunity for South Medford or North Medford, if they win tonight, to move up and possibly have a little bit easier opening game? Well, we don't know. I don't know, because nobody understands how the algorithms work to figure this stuff out. I've even asked the OSAA if they understand it. Nobody seems to understand it. So we don't profess to know what's going on here, but something has to give. And really, as Coach Chin said, all they can do tonight, and I'm sure if I would have been able to talk to Coach Bill Singler, he would have told me the same thing. The stadium lights went dark, and they're going to flash on as North Medford comes back on the field. But Bill Singler would have told me the same thing. About all you can do at this point in the season is take care of your own business, which means that about all you can do is win the ball game, and then you just have to let the math fall wherever the math falls, because it isn't going to necessarily make a whole lot of sense. It'll be time for the second half when we return after this on the Medford Parks and Recreation Halftime Report on TableRockSports.net.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey, Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
And I welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore game of the night here on Table Rock Sports. The Medford Parks and Recreation Department helps sponsor our fall sports coverage. Swim lessons, basketball, volleyball leagues, a splash pad, water slides are all set to open in January 2024 at Rogue X, located at the Howard Memorial Sports Park. You can reserve birthday rooms and packages with sports and splashing. This has been the Medford Parks and Recreation Halftime Show. Visit them at playmedford.com. And what you saw, just a little blip of there between ads there, is that one set of lights were red at the north end zone, and down where south is, the lights were blue, which has made it kind of look like a dark field. But they flash red, they flash blue when the various teams score. Considering they go red and blue, they may have to rename this the Red and Blue Bowl or something. I don't know. But it's the black and blue. Final game of the regular season for both of these ball clubs. And as we just recounted on the halftime report, a note here that we have lots of things going on tomorrow. From our executive producer, Joe Brett, we're going to have both soccer games from South. I know that because I'm there to do both of them. And we'll also have the North Girls Soccer at Barlow. Those playoff games, by the way, are on the NFHS network. You can't go to TableRockSports.net and get those. You'll have to go to the NFHS network and purchase their monthly subscription. We're also going to have St. Mary's, Crater, and Cascade Christian volleyball tomorrow, just in case college football doesn't do it for you. North Medford will receive the second half kickoff. Nolan Kelly, along with Connor Cicero. Kicking it off for South is Thonstad. That's going to be taken by one of the up men, by Landon Meeker. Meeker is not going to find a whole lot of running room, although he manages to get it out to the 30-yard line. Probably a return of 10 to 12 yards there. So 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line is where they're going to put it. And North Medford will be underway, leading this one 7-0 as we begin period number 3. Fake it. He passes it out to the right side. But no, there's not going to be anything doing there. In fact, you're going to be wrestled way out of bounds for a loss. It's Cameron Nix. They take him back to the 28-yard line, so that pass didn't really work that well, as it's -3. Second and 13 now from the 28-yard line for the North Medford Black Tornado. Again, they will stop him right at the 28-yard line, 27-yard line. Got to back out to the 27, so it's South Medford. That's what they were rejoicing over. They recovered the fumble. I missed that. Swartz gives it off, but there's nothing doing. Scheid, no gain. Foss will now be the running back for this play. I say I haven't seen South Medford that much. Has been otherwise occupied. Foss now the lone running back, but South Medford changes their running backs a lot. There's Schwartz stumbling out from underneath the center. Now he's going to have to run. He's going everywhere. He's trying to get loose. He's not going to get loose. Landon Meeker will bring him down. Back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 9. Fourth. Cicero is limping. He's going back to receive the punt. I don't know if he can shake this off or not. He's holding his ankle. Here's the punt. Cicero will take it. He drops it at the 4. He's buried at the 3. They're going to give him progress out to the 4-yard line. So far, North Medford's not having a great start. It is back at the 3. We laying around to put the glasses on it. So from the 3-yard line, the Black Tornado will get busy. Give it to Robbins. Robbins is to the 5, and then he's going to be stacked up at the 7-yard line. A gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Robbins, that first carry, is now up to 56 yards rushing. Give it to Robbins again. Robbins is out to the 10. Robbins is out beyond the 10-yard line. He's out to the 14-yard line. That'll be a gain of 7. And a 1st and 10 for the Black Tornado, who we should have probably mentioned a long time ago, but pretty sure that most of you are aware of it, that North Medford is playing without their star tight end, Oregon commit, A.J. Pugliano. Robbins ahead to the 16-yard line. That'll be 2 more. 2nd and 8. Healy is going to keep it. Firing to the left side. Complete. Connor Cicero out to the 27-yard line. A gain of 11 on that pass. That brings up 1st and 10 now for the North Medford Black Tornado. Got it out to the 27-yard line. They started at the 3. So even if they felt like they had to punt the ball away, at least they're in fairly decent position to do that. Fake it to Robbins. Healy's going to run it on a quarterback draw. Gets nowhere. They're going to say the line of scrimmage. Healy's rushing efforts tonight have netted 0 yards. They've been well aware of Mr. Healy's running abilities. 2nd and 10. And back off the blitz. Healy will pop it out to Cicero. Cicero makes one man miss. He gets around. He's out of bounds outside the 30 to the 32-yard line. A gain of 5. Third and 5 is what we have, as North Medford has it out to the 32-yard line. Healy back to pass one more time. He's scrambling. He's to the 35. He's got a first down. At the 37-yard line, 38-yard line. It's a gain of 6. It should be enough for a first down, and indeed it is. Healy's first positive rushing yards tonight. Out to the Actually out closer to the 38-yard line. 6:07 to go. Third period. Robbins breaks a tackle, breaks another one, and is brought down at the South Medford 44-yard line. Let's give him a gain of 18. Back it up one. All right. Give him a gain of 17. Well, they put it back at the 44-yard line. Or the 46-yard line, excuse me. On the wrong side of the 45, the 46. But they continue to do the Black Tornado to move it down the field, especially behind the running of Robbins, who already has 4 rushes this quarter. Here comes number 5. He'll move it beyond the 45-yard line down to the 42, is at least where the officials are standing. Another gain of 4. They Black Tornado taking their time. They started back on the 3-yard line. Just handing it off to Robbins. 2nd and 6. Watching the clock roll down. 4:45 to go here in the third. Give it to Robbins. Robbins is going to have to swing it way out to the outside. He gets away, but not from the second one. And there's a flag. If it stands, it's no gain. But let's see what we have here. I'm going to assume that from the 42 that this is a holding penalty. South Medford wants to take the penalty. That's what it is. 10 yards against North Medford. So that'll make it 2nd and 15. I should write all these stats down that I read from time to time because I don't necessarily remember them, but it's like something when you have a penalty like that, the chances of making a first down go down considerably. Here's a pass to Robbins, and Robbins is brought down back at the 47-yard line. That'd be a loss of 2 on that pass. 3rd and 17. So it was saying that you have a really good chance of getting down the field, but you get one penalty, and the chances of you scoring go from 60-something down to into the 20s, and now we have timeout, North Medford. We'll take a quick timeout ourselves right here on TableRockSports.net.
Jeep Adventure Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new 23 Jeep Gladiator and Cherokee 4x4 models, or test drive a new 23 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. They have 9 locations with which to serve you. Third and 17 for North Medford. Healy back to pass. Gets a block from Robbins. Now he's got to scramble for his life. He's at the 50. He's at the 45. He's not going to get the first down as he's bumped out at the 40-yard line. That's a good 13-yard run. But that's also going to leave him 4 yards short. 4th and 4. There's no thought of punting as Healy is out there. I think it's Robbins is trying to get his shoe tied. Healy back to pass, rolling out to his right, looking for help. Got it out there. This is going to be a first down. Grabbing that, Cameron Nix. Down to the 29-yard line. Robbins right up the middle. Won't get a whole lot. Get it down to the 26. He's only going to get about 3 out of that. 2nd and 7. Healy firing for the end zone. Incomplete. South Medford getting there to break that one up. I wouldn't attest to the accuracy of this, but that's the first incompletion I have for Trigger Healy. So still at the 26-yard line, but now with a 3rd and 7. Robbins He'll take care of it. He's to the 20. He's to the 15. They're going to put him down right at the 15-yard line. If you need it, just give it to one Jeremiah Robbins. That's an 11-yard gain. He's getting up there in yardage. And we got a timeout. South Medford this time. Fall sports action is brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler. Also our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon. There are new stores to serve you that Siskiyou Cellular has opened. They are in Roseburg and Klamath Falls. That now brings up to 9 locations with which to serve you. 2 minutes to go here in the third. We're still at a 7-0 ball game on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Let me see if I can do math fast. I doubt it, but let's try it. 56 plus 7, you can do it along with me. Is 63, 65 is 2. 65 and 17 is like 82, 86, 89. I'm going to say that Jeremiah Robbins is right at 100 yards. As they often say, the 100-yard rusher becomes the 99-yard rusher just about the time we say that. But here's Robbins. He's not going to do that to me. There's a flag, so we're going to forget the run. Put him down at the 3-yard line, but unfortunately they threw a flag. It'll be a hold. So North Medford will back up. First and 17 from the 23-yard line. Healy back to pass. He's going to go for the end zone again, incomplete. Second and 17. It's not nearly as cold in our booth as I imagine it is downstairs. Here's Robbins. He's at the 15. He hops around one. He's going to bang him down. He's going to have it inside the 15 down to the 13-yard line. That'll be a gain of 10. Unfortunately, you're still 7 yards short. Third and 7 at the 13. Get it back inside the red zone. Not too many trips for either team to the red zone tonight. Snyder breaks out here to the left side now. Healy to Robbins. Outside, Robbins to the 10. Robbins near the 5-yard line. Make it the 7 as we get down to 40 seconds to go. Now we got a player down. Got a couple of players down. One's up. And we're holding on here. I was waiting to see. It's a 6-yard gain if it holds up, and now we've got timeout. So we're going to go with the 6-yard gain. We'll just sit here for a moment because with 39 seconds left, don't think that there will be a whole lot that goes on. 4th and 1 is what North Medford has. And now being helped to the sideline is Geo Livingston. One of the, does he play tight end? Looks like a tight end. Running back, linebacker. So 4th and 1 coming up for the Black Tornado. Let's see who's out there. Healy is out there. Robbins is out there. They're going to go for it. They're going to give it to Robbins. Robbins will be really close. They're going to put him down at the 6-yard line. That's a gain of 1. And they're going to say it's a first down. And so let's just make it a gain of 0 because it's a first down for South Medford at their own 6-yard line with 26.2 to go in the third. So we stay at 7-0 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. John L. Scott with offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. Get the glasses on the, taking it right up the middle. Eventually being brought down. Was Swartz. And that'll be the end of the period as he gained 4. So we've made it through 3. At the end of the 3 on the John L. Scott scoreboard, it's still a 1-touchdown lead for the North Medford Black Tornado as you listen to TableRockSports.net.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
And just like that, as we begin the quarter number 4, South Medford from their own 6-yard line completes a 27-yard pass. It gets it out to the 33. Double backs this time. Here's Swartz with it on his own. He's going to be brought down by Cicero. It's only a gain of 1, however. It looked more impressive maybe than it really was. Foss and Ragu where the running back's going deep again, though. Incomplete. Knocked away by Cameron Nix. Third and 9. They have themselves, the Panthers, in a throwing situation again. Swartz, he fires it deep. Got a man out there, dropped. Mike Duclas. I believe I got his name right. I'll apologize right up front if I didn't. Dropping that one, 4th and 7. We go through all these names, but we don't make good notes. Sometimes it's hard to remember, but the pass was dropped anyway. 4th and 9. Here's the punt. Cicero takes it at the 31. He's out to the 40 and out to the 44-yard, 43-yard line is where they're going to put it. So 12-yard gain, a 12-yard return there for Cicero on that punt. But North Medford starts in good field position as they start 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line. Healy gives this one to Meeker. Meeker's at the 45. Meeker's at the 50. He's at the 45. He's down to the North Medford 44-yard line. 13 yards for Meeker. I think roughly I have Jeremiah Robbins at about 107, somewhere in there. Meeker's going to do what he can to catch up. Here's Meeker again. He's to the 40. He's out of bounds inside the 40, down to the 39-yard line, a gain of 5. As we're here in the 4th, and now he's running. So he's up to 71. Let's see if he can catch his running buddy, Jeremiah Robbins. 9:36 to go at the 36-yard line. 39-yard line. Meeker to the 35, the 30, the 25. He's got one man to beat. He's going to be knocked out of bounds. Where are they going to put him out at? Down to the 13. That's a gain of 26. And South Medford says that's enough, as they want to talk things over. Today's game is brought to you in part by Avista Utilities and our friends from Pinnacle 365. You can use your Peak Rewards to save on gas and snacks on your next road trip with the team. It's the home of crispy, crunchy chicken, Pinnacle 365. And for almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. So just like that, The North Medford Black Tornado have the ball down to the 13-yard line with 9:27 to go in the game. Meeker doing the damage. Give it to him again. He's to the 10. He's inside the 10. One official has him down at the 7-yard line. A gain of 6. That'd be 2nd and 4. They can get a first down. At the 2-yard line. Now Robbins is back in as they get near the end zone. They give it to Robbins. He's at the 5. He's going to be down to about the 3-yard line, maybe even the 2. They're going to put him down at the 2. That'll be a first down. We got timeout. Put it down at the 2-yard line. And we've got timeout for what? They're surrounding a player. They have a player down, so this is an injury time, a cramp. Well, we can tell you that's what it is right away. That one wasn't hard to figure out. Medford is your sport ground where the West Coast comes to play. Visit travelmedford.org/sports to learn more about the many tournament venues, outdoor opportunities. Check out the event calendar to find out what's going on. Not sure how long this will take, but let's see if we can squeeze this in before they get done.
I ride the bus because it helps me get places on my own terms. Another day, another ride. And it's all thanks to Sophie. Everybody say hello to Sophie.
We ride the bus to get to school. We used to carpool from Medford, but this way, we don't have to worry about gas or parking.
Another day, another opportunity for David to be a public menace.
Hey.
Whoa!
I'm pushing it down as we come back. They went pretty fast on that one. As Landon Meeker, he pushes it down to the 1-yard line. That was Jeremiah Robbins that was injured on that play. I got so concerned about that, I lost track of, I think it was about a 4-yard gain for Robbins. He was the one that cramped up. He's okay. He walked off the field. Meeker will stay in, though, as it's down to the 1. Nope. And now what do we have? Tell you what, there's some stomping and snorting going on across the way. Newberg was in motion, and now North Medford wants a timeout. I have no idea what all that was about. Sometimes when you're this far away, interesting things happen. You just have no idea what they were. 7:49 to go in the 4th period. It's 2nd and 1, actually 2nd goal for North Medford. Table Rock Sports would like to say thanks to our great sponsors. That includes John L. Scott Real Estate, who sponsors the scoreboard. Our longtime friends from Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less in Southern Oregon. Also, Conger Morris Funeral Directors of Southern Oregon and the Rogue Valley Transportation District. They have expanded their routes to help you get to work, school, or appointments. Visit rvt.org to learn more. All right, here we go. 2nd and goal. Newberg still in motion. Give it to Meeker. Meeker's not in. Meeker is not in. He got maybe half a foot. Yep. He got about 2 feet. Unfortunately, I can't do 2 feet on the stats, so you don't get anything. 3rd and about 8 inches. Healy trying to push it over. Does not get there. Fourth and 1. Healy. Now they lost those 2 feet. They're back to the 1 yard line. We're going to send Caden Morris in. He and Kelly will try to get this together for a field goal. This is a nice short one, though. Only an 18-yarder. Well within Morris's range. Long, now what? Delay of game on North Medford. So they put it at the 6. So this will be about a 23-yard field goal. Depending on where they're setting up. That'll be a 23-yarder. They're setting up at the 13. There's the snap. There's the kick. And it is good. So we'll take a quick time out here as on the John L. Scott scoreboard. It's now North Medford 10, South Medford nothing. As you listen to TableRockSports.net.
They're very curious about your new family member.
Hello. We built her so we could get a family plan.
Well, with U.S. Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line for 1, 2, or 3 lines.
I guess we don't need a 4th line anymore.
This is awkward.
U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Visit U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
Morris sends it deep. It'll be taken at the 3-yard line out to the 10, the 15, gets away from one, out to the 20, the 25, the 30, and getting stuffed at the 35, the 37-yard line is going to be Ragu. We'll stack everybody to make sure that all is well. And then put it down at the 37-yard line. Hope you're going to put it at the 38-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Panthers at their own 38-yard line. Fake it off to Scheid and then go right up the middle with it. Instead, to Foss. Foss will get 3 out of it. I formation this time. Swartz fakes it, looking to throw. Incomplete. And Foss. Foss couldn't catch up with it. 3rd and 7. Starting to get cold down on the field, I can tell by the officials. They're like, let's go. Speed it up. Not nearly as cold up where we are. Not because we have any heat, but just a little more sheltered. Swartz. Back to pass. Over the middle. Intercepted by Meeker. Meeker's going to be at the 40. He's going to be dropped at the 38-yard line. That's the second interception of the night for the North Medford Black Tornadoes. Snyder getting the first one back in the second period. So, from the South Medford 38-yard line with 5:03 to go, North Medford's going to start. And it looks like Robbins will break out of there as the running back indeed. They're going to give it to him. He's at 30. No, he's not going to quite make the 35. One official says he did, one says he didn't. So we'll hang in there. Then they say he did. A gain of 3. Really looks more like a gain of 2 the way the yardstick went. But the scoreboard says 3, so we'll go with 3. Our angle isn't real good, so that might be 3 yards. It's sometimes hard to tell up here. They put it at 35, so it would mathematically should be 3 yards. Healy. Give it to Robbins again. He's at the 35. He's just going to push his way ahead, but not too much. Down to the 32-yard line, a gain of 3. That'll bring up about 3rd and 4. And now North Medford's not hurrying at all. 3:40 to go in the ball game. Really no reason for them to hurry. In fact, as I look at the scoreboard, South Medford only has 1 timeout. Oh, that's going to be intercepted off of Nolan Kelly's jump. Now to the 40. Down to the 30. Going to cut it back in. Get inside the 30. Going to be drugged down near the 20-yard line. Picking that one off, McConnor Brown. And McConnor Brown will take that clear down to the North Medford 20-yard line. And South get on the board. 3:08 to go. They're in the red zone for the first time tonight. Swartz gets a chance after throwing that pick. He's rolling out to the right. He's firing for the end zone. Incomplete. 2 North Medford players there. He threw that in. Swartz did, right into double coverage. That brings up 2nd and 10. And that'll be South Medford's last timeout right there. And that comes with 3:02 to go in the ball game, and they're down 10-0. Fans, it's time to get you back in the game. As an official, there is a critical need in all sports right now. Go to OSAA.org and click on the blue Become an Official button to learn more. Probably get in trouble with the OSAA, but I keep trying to encourage people that even if you weren't a star in high school and maybe didn't play, if you understand a little bit about any of the sports and would like to officiate, they're going to teach you all the mechanics and the rules and all that. So don't think you had to be a star athlete to be able to get out there and officiate. What they're looking for is willing souls. Second and 10 from the 20-yard line. Swartz fakes it. Now he rolls out to his left. Now he's going to throw out of bounds. Incomplete. He didn't have anywhere to go. If he hadn't have thrown that, it was going to be bad news all the way around for him. Bearing down on him, and I mean bearing down on him, was Kennedy Coleman. Trey almost had him. Swartz just turned around and hurled it. 3rd and 10 from the 20. Foss and Scheid. Now Scheid. Oh, well, there's a lot of movement there, but they got to figure it out. Maybe Swartz trying to get it underneath the Foss. He does, but he's brought down immediately by Jeremiah Robbins. Put it at the 21. Now it's 4th and 11. No timeouts left. 2:25. I have to hustle. Swartz rolls right this time. He'll stop. It's to the end zone. It's knocked away again. This time getting to it was Snyder. And now, with 2 minutes basically to go, 2:01 to go, North Medford takes over at their own 21-yard line. Victory formation here, as Healy will take the snap and kneel down. That's one. The next snap will come at about the 125 mark. It'll take them a while to for North Medford to get up to the line. They're just waiting for the official to put his hand up in the air, signaling 5 seconds to go. And there it is. Healy says, let's do it. There's the next snap. Gets it to 3rd and 11. I don't know that this will put them under a minute, but I don't think that this means they don't have to snap it again. I think they're still going to have at least one more snap. Because this is 4th and 12. And they do it, but they're going to lose it because it's a turnover on downs. And that's going to be the game. And so it's all over here at Spiegelberg. The rivalry this time goes to North Medford as they win this one by a count of 10-0. If you go back to last year now, the North Medford Black Tornado have outscored South Medford in this black and blue rivalry 45-0. So with that, we will be back with the Southern Oregon Sports Commission Know Your Role campaign post-game show, as it's a final here at Spiegelberg Stadium. You're listening to TableRockSports.net.
I ride the bus to get to work. My family and I just moved here, and my wife and kids use the car right now. Being able to ride the bus has been huge for us. All right, first day at the new job. Here we go.
I ride the bus because I don't really like to drive anymore. I can take it to the store without needing to ask for help. It also takes me to my kids' house.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
And we welcome you back to the Southern Oregon Sports Commission Know Your Role campaign. You can visit travelmedford.org, search Know Your Role to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better. Doing some tail-end math here, and we'll be right with you on all of this. So, the way to recap the scoring, not that there's a whole lot of it to recap, but North Medford got on the board first back in the second period just before halftime when Jeremiah Robbins ran it from 2 yards out. Morris put the PAT through, and it was a 7-0 lead for North Medford. The only other scoring came when Caden Morris hit a 23-yard field goal that came with just under 6 minutes to go in the fourth period, and it was a 10-0 ball game. Some individual stats, of which I always put the disclaimer on it. These are highly unofficial, so don't get too excited about them. South Medford, for South Medford, I know I messed up a runner here somewhere because, it might have been Wyatt Jennings. He will give a credit to him. He had 30 yards. Cameron Ragu ended up with only 3. He had 4 in the first quarter on one run, and then he lost one back in the second period, and they didn't give it to him anymore after that on a run. So I don't know what that was about. The Ryder Scheid ended up with basically no yards. He had 7 yards gained, and he actually ended up with a -2 the way I have it, because he gained 7 but lost 9. So that's the way that works out for him. And Colby Schwartz, he had only 8 yards rushing. And Bridger Foss only had 7 yards rushing. So the rushing game didn't go very far for South Medford, at least the way I have it. Maybe by the time we all wake up in the morning, it'll be different. As passing, Colby Schwartz got 43 yards, but he was also intercepted twice in the ball game, once by Tate Snyder and then by Landon Meeker. Meanwhile, for North Medford, they were led by the 117 yards rushing of Jeremiah Robbins, who had the only touchdown of the ball game, a 2-yard run. Landon Meeker had 111 yards, as he did everything he could do to catch up with Jeremiah Robbins, who just didn't quite get it done. Nolan Kelly had 3 yards, and Traeger Healy ran for 21. Traeger Healy had 123 yards tonight, 1 interception, no touchdowns. And the leading receiver was Cameron Nix, even though he didn't score. He had 58 yards rushing. He had a couple of big ones that helped the North Medford team out as they were putting a hurt on South Medford, and he managed to catch a couple and take them down deep into the South Medford territory. One of them turned into a touchdown, the other one not so much. So it's playoff time now. Now what we do is we all go home and see what the rankings are after tonight's ball game. They have a lot of interesting ball games going on elsewhere around the state that's going to affect who's going to do what. And we'll have to wait for that. It's a final on the scoreboard here. North wins by a count of 10-0. There's only 1 touchdown for the Tornado tonight. They add $50 to the Rogue Credit Union TD Club account. And the Panthers, getting shut out, have nothing to add to their account tonight. We'd like to thank you for watching today's broadcast. We'd like to thank North Medford High School for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. And we would also like to give particular attention to Athletic Director Pete Vasquez. He's been absolutely wonderful to work with this season, and he's helped us along greatly, making sure that our life is just a little bit easier because of the things that he does. So we'd like to thank Peter Vasquez for his help as the athletic director of North Medford. Our next Table Rock Sports production is going to be tomorrow, at least for me and a lot of other people. I'll review it again just in case you didn't get it. We have 2 South soccer games. One at the first one is at 1 o'clock, and the second one starts at 4 o'clock. Both of those at South Medford High School. We'll also on Table Rock be covering the North Girls Soccer at Barlow. These are playoff games, so these are on the NFHS network, not TableRockSports.net. Although I think Joe Brett would say I would be remiss if I didn't tell you you could sign up for the NFHS network through TableRockSports.net. I wonder if that's going to get me a pay raise. Probably not. We're also going to have St. Mary's, Crater, and Cascade Christian Volleyball. All of that tomorrow. just in case you would rather watch something other than college football. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard: North Medford 10, South Medford nothing. This has been a special presentation at Table Rock Sports. The executive producer is Joe Brett. I'm Terry Ross saying thanks for watching and good night from Spiegelberg Stadium, Cobb Field in Medford, Oregon.